for joining us for Turn the Page with Paige, sponsored by the Goddard School. This is where we uncover the story behind the bedtime stories that your children are enjoying. I'm your host, Paige Holsey. From time to time, we all need a reminder that even amidst the stormiest of times, love, friendship, and a dash of bravery can make our hearts shine. That's what Olive, the beloved Bulldog, learns in Oh, Olive by St. Charles author Kelley Lamm. Today, we're thrilled to have both Kelley and the real Olive joining us here in studio. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Kelley, tell me more about the story itself.
Oh gosh, you know, she just brings so much joy into our life. We adopted her a couple years ago, and we watch her, and I was going through a difficult time in my life with the loss of my mom, and you know, sometimes with pain brings out passion. And that's exactly what happened. And there was literally a thunderstorm that one evening, and she's just trotting through the house and making these funny noises. And I'm watching her, and I'm watching her have fear, but she was challenging it. She was going after it and trying to figure out what it was. And I'm just watching her do that, and it just completely inspired a book, because I know that children are fearful, even adults are fearful of storms. And I thought, if we could write this book, maybe we could help some children overcome their own fears and challenges and not be afraid.
A beautiful inspiration from a stormy night.
Exactly.
So is that what happens inside the pages?
Yes, yes. So inside the pages, we take Olive, as you can see, she's looking out the window, which it's located in Newtown where it takes place. And that's actually our living room window. And that's what she does. And she's looking out, and the storm's rumbling through. And as we take you through the pages, you'll find her adventure as she discovers the thunderstorm and what comes after it. You know, what happens after a thunderstorm? A rainbow, if you're lucky, will appear that you'll be able to see. And that's what she sees. And so we need to know that, as you said, during the stormiest times, the sun will still come out. And we have to know that when we're going through something and when children are going through something. And I think that children and even adults can relate so much to animals. You know, there's just a unconditional love that they give.
No judgment with them.
No.
Right? Yeah.
So it's very comforting, and I hope that that's what she can do, is bring joy to other people that she has brought to us. And the book, when I get people send me videos or pictures of them reading the book, or the children reading the book, and hearing them say the words, as you'll see inside in big letters, or boom, bam, you know, crackle, crack, you know, those sounds of a thunderstorm. And when you hear a children reading that, even one that was 1 year old, the grandmother sent it to me, and the little baby was going boom, you know.
So sweet.
And then I had a school teacher who's a mom send me a message and said that she tries to read to her son, and they get through a couple pages, and you know, they close it up, they're done. And her son, when she finishes the book, says, "Mommy, more pages." So that's really inspiring, and makes you glad that you wrote the book.
Absolutely. It sounds like the real Olive and the storybook Olive are quite similar. Today she's quite chill. I mean, how more perfect could you be?
Most of her life is a chilled moment.
What is Olive like most days?
Pretty much, she takes a lot of naps. Which you'll be sitting there working, and she'll put a ball on my lap. You know, she's ready for a little bit of a playtime. And when you work from home, or if you're lucky enough to bring your, you know, puppy to work with you, yeah, she'll let you know when she needs your attention, or roll over so she can get a belly rub, or she usually turns her rear end to you because she can't scratch back there. So she'll want you to do that.
Well, the pictures are just gorgeous, and you worked with a local illustrator to make the story come to life. Tell me more about Isabella Brewster, correct?
Isabella is fabulous. You know, I was talking to several people. I had this vision. You know, you have a vision. And I had this vision of what I wanted the photos, the pictures to look like. And I couldn't find anybody. And someone mentioned her, and I happened to reach out to her, sent her a couple pictures of Olive, and within, oh my gosh, hours, she sent me a few drawings, and I literally had tears in my eyes. You know, when you get that moment, goosebumps, and I'm like, she's the one, she's the illustrator. And then after that, we met, and then, you know, over the months working together, you know, you create a bond, and Just love her work, and we're already working on the second book right now, which this one, of course, is Oh No, a Thunderstorm. They're all Oh Olive, the series, and then the next one is Oh No, a Big Bad Bully. So I think we're going to bring in our little chocolate poodle into the next one, Louie. You know, you need support when you're going through being bullied, right?
Sure,
so, and of course, Olive's not the bully.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing more of that soon, hopefully.
Thank you.
So this, obviously, as we mentioned, is your first book, but
Yes.
Kelley, in your own way, you've been telling stories for a while now. Kelley is the co-publisher of 3 luxury lifestyle magazines, St. Charles County, Chesterfield, and Clayton City Lifestyle magazines.
That's correct.
What drives you, Kelley?
I love to create. So that's what inspires me today. I love the opportunity that we get to tell stories just as you, and it makes a difference in people's lives. And there's so many incredible stories out there to be told, and we have the opportunity every month to share people's lives, happenings, events, experiences that, you know, literally change not only the person who is part of that story, but other people's lives. So we've just really enjoyed being able to, as we say, we're inspired by you.
That's wonderful. Well, lately you've been extra busy as you're balancing the magazines, your book, your podcast too. I know that you've been able to share the story with several children in the area. You have some very successful events. What have the kids, what's their reaction been?
Well, just imagine when I walked into your gorgeous new studio. Of course, everybody sees her, and you know, I'm just like in the background. I'm just a blur in the background. They see her, and they're just drawn to her.
Yeah.
So the children are just drawn to her. They open up like they don't normally do. One little boy says, "This is the best day ever," because he got to pet and hold Olive. And then when you read the story and they read along with it and they love the words, it's just an incredible feeling to watch the kids just lighten up when she walks into the classroom. So we're enjoying that. And we've been from ages from 2, I think the oldest classroom we've been in was 7 or 8, and they've all just gravitated to her and then to the words of the book.
It's really a gift that you're sharing with these children. It's wonderful.
I hope so. I really want them to know that there's nothing that they can't overcome, and that the sun will always come out.
Well, before we let you go, I always want to ask for your recommendation for a children's book, maybe one from your childhood or a new release. What's your favorite?
Absolutely. Well, of course we love Oh Olive.
Yes.
But, you know, as a child, I got the same book for my daughters, was Corduroy. Don Freeman, and you know, when he wrote his book, the publisher, nobody wanted it. They thought it was going to fail. And it is still to this day one of the top published children's book is Corduroy. I just love it. I love the way the bear comes to life at night and you know, becomes real. And isn't that what our imaginations do as a child and even as an adult, to continue to read it?
Yeah, we have it on the bookshelf at my house.
Oh, see?
You do, absolutely.
It's an incredible book, and to think nobody wanted it.
Yeah, there's always a space for the right story.
That's
Kelley
right.
and Olive, thank you both
Thank
so much for joining us.
you.
Congratulations on Oh Olive.
Thank you, and as we say, you're pawsome.
I also want to thank you at home for joining us for Turn the Page with Paige, sponsored by the Goddard School. Remember, you can watch all of our episodes anytime on KMOV's website and streaming platforms.